Get back. Ow. Get back. Go. Go. Wrong way, idiot. Go that way. Go. Go. Wrong way.
Producer.
Go that way.
You make the best show.
Yo.
Mr. Producer. You got all them knows. Mr. Producer. You gotta bring the feeling. Mr. Producer. The emergency team. You make the best show.
Yo.
Mr. Producer. You got all. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Dude, I got
We
it.
getting high.
I get
That's
reverb.
what's going on. We smoking 100 fucking joints right now. Look at that, baby.
What
Look at that.
the
We got
heck?
cash money in the fucking.
I want to be there right now, dude. I want to be there.
No, you don't. It's 29 degrees outside. No, you don't want to be here.
I want to be inside.
Yeah, it's 70 in here. It's nice. It's cozy. I'll tell you that right now, bro. But shit, this is all for my neighbor, and so is the Guinness. They bought me like $150 in weed and like 4 cases of Guinness, and for like watching their place and like starting their generator and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fire, bro. It's fucking
That's
stoked.
awesome.
Hell yeah, bro. What you been up to?
I've been. What have I been up to since the last podcast? Welcome everybody to the Basics Podcast. You know what it is, your basic bitches.
Basic bitches. What's up? It's been 2 weeks. I fucking went to my leadership retreat for my company. That shit was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. We fucking stayed in nice ass rooms on the lake view. I was 5th floor. There was like, it was like a 20-story building. I think that's like the biggest, closest big building that there is to me is like the Coeur d'Alene Resort.
Mm.
And first night we get there, you know, not even night. Like I get there in the day. I get there hella early. I drive up early because I'm like, I'm gonna go get all my weed in Spokane, you know. So I drive up. I spend probably about $400 on weed immediately. Just fucking.
Bro, what?
Bro, you want to know how many individual edibles I have now in my possession?
55.
200. I got them for less than $1 a piece.
How big are they?
They're 10 milligrams each.
Oh, okay.
But I got them for fucking like 85 cents a piece, basically, with this deal that was going on. It was like $12 plus I got to use my my 25 or like something percent off plus like some other fucking thing, and it ended up being like 85 cents a pop, and it was a deal of a lifetime. So now I'm set on, and I did it based on calculations. I take 1 edible per shift. All right. So I got a 10-hour shift, right? So I start at noon. This is my shift every day. I have one short day where I start at 1 p.m. but I always start at noon and I work till 10. That's my fucking shift every day. And when it hits 5 p.m.
every day, 4 days a week.
Holy fuck. This weed is good. It's already hitting, bro. I don't even know the fucking time anymore. But so the 4 days a week that I work, you know, it starts at noon. And then I drink coffee when I get there until 4. 4 is like when check-in time is, and we get all of our shit done in about an hour, pretty much. And once it hits 5 p.m., I stop drinking coffee. I smash an edible, 10 milligrams. And then I go hit the weed pen. And
This guy's an animal.
dude, yeah. But it's great because I get all the shit that I need to get done first. We get all that shit out of the way. And then I fucking my last 5 hours, my second half of the day, pretty much nothing. It's dealing with people saying, oh, my fucking heater isn't working. Or like, oh, hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? Or like, you know, like really, I don't do shit for the second half of my shift. So I'm just high as fuck off of edible. And so I did the math, and this, it gets me at least 1 full year of my work edible situation. So
won't it go bad?
What's up?
Won't it go bad though?
What would go bad?
The edibles.
No, they're hard candies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're hard candies. So yeah, they'll be good forever, right? I don't think hard candies go bad as long as you keep them like shelf stable or like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, bro. I'm just a Montana scientist, I'm not a California scientist.
Bro, if I get like a quarter, if I get like 7 grams, that'll last me like 6 months, bro.
Damn, son.
Maybe not that much, but like probably like at least three.
That's where I fucked up. The edible deal was so good that I didn't get my normal amount of flour because I spent all my money on the edibles because it was such a good deal. I was planning on splitting it up evenly to get like a 3-month supply of everything to give me like halfway through winter. And then so that way I only have to make one trip in the winter to go get the weed. But yeah, I only got an ounce of flour, so I have to get some flour from around here. Or Rich, if you're listening, it might be time for me to order some weed, bro. If Rich is in the chat, but
let's keep that off there.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then fucking got like 7 gram cartridges for $19 a pop for a gram cartridge.
Bro, you're going hard. I didn't know you were going that hard, bro.
And
that's more than you're more than Kyle, bro.
This is gonna last me, bro. This is gonna last me so long. And then I got 7 grams of dabs.
I don't think I've ever like eaten or smoked that much ever in my entire life.
All for $400. Oh, bro, I'll go through that. Quick, bro. Hey, I mean, it's better than taking like fucking lorazepam or fucking like, what are those fucking or that's not the right thing.
Just drugs to get you throughout your day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just taking a little THC is all. That's it, baby. And I'm doing it responsibly, bro. Edibles are the best way for your body to ingest THC. No question. There's no carcinogens. It's a direct fucking, bada boom, bada bing. And it gets you, bro. It gets you. It lasts so much longer than just smoking a joint. You know what I'm saying? It's great. You can't tell me an edible is a bad time unless you're a weak-minded fool. It's like if you can't handle your shit, of course an edible is bad. Which that brings me back. Forgot what the fuck I was saying. So anyway, I fucking get to the lobby of the Coeur d'Alene Resort, and I'm already on one. I'm on 20 milligrams THC, and then I got a little bottle of vodka, and then I go up to my room. I got my ginger ale and my vodka, and then I take a shower and I pour my first ginger ale vodka in the shower. It's a beautiful shower. It's a walk-in. It's got the little like marine tile looking shit with like the
seashells.
Like, no, it's got like quartz running through it, but it's got like, I don't know why. What did I say? Aqua. It's not quite like that, but I don't know. It just reminded me of like an ocean cave or something. But yeah, I take my shower, drink my vodka ginger ale, and then I go to the 7th floor. We go to Beverly's. Beverly's is very much a fine dining establishment. Like, you're supposed to dress up, it's like, we've got a fine dining restaurant at our resort, but it's not like you don't got to dress up for it. It's like, you got to dress up for this one. But that might just be the difference between like Idaho and Montana. Like, no one in Montana dresses up for shit. And first, we have a little appetizer bar. So we get to, as soon as you walk in, buddy with a little platter and a little notepad, he's like, hey, what would you like to drink? And I'm like, shit, let me go with the fucking vodka tonic. Let me get it. And he's like, would you like that a single or a double?
Is this all company covered?
All company covered, of course.
Oh, dude, I already got some Henny.
No. I waited on the nice stuff. But first I open it up with a double vodka tonic and I'm like, let's get it. And this is after my vodka ginger ale in the shower. And then I get they got these little like fucking I don't know, they're like plates of chips. It's like chips, but it's got a little bit of tuna on it and like this sweet glazed fucking like sort of glazed thing. Fucking, I don't know. But it was almost like a Dorito nacho, like fish taco. It was insane. It was fucking nuts. Had hella of that. Not hell. I had like 3 of those. And then fucking, what else did they have? Of course, they had like the meat tray with like the charcuterie shit. Got some of that like nice fucking prosciutto shit on that shit with some sort of stinky ass cheese. Stinky, real stinky cheese. It was good cheese though. And then we sit down for like the main course. I get another double vodka tonic when we sit down. So I'm like, well, on my way to being trashed. And I sit across, I'm across from one of the owners. So I'm like, oh great, here we go. You know, I gotta compose myself. So I kind of chill back on the drink and I chug a glass of water. We get to order our food. I order the land and sea. So I get the steak and the fucking lobster. And it was fucking divine, dude. It was absolutely divine. And then for dessert, it was the fuck was it for dessert that night? I can't remember what dessert was that night. I was pretty trashed by that point because I had finished my 3rd. I think I ordered another double vodka tonic after that. Kind of lost track. Anyway, so wake up fucking 8 a.m. Got to do a goddamn team building exercise for 5 hours. Pissed off. I'm just pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck? This is bullshit.
What was the exercise?
Just listening to a fucking shit. It's called the 1 Minute Manager.
Was it someone like talking, or was it a video they had you watch, or what?
Yeah, and then they talked about like the team bonding stuff. It was mostly about hiring people and like how we're supposed to go through the hiring process, because that's the one thing that apparently Quinn sucks at. And this is really not even for me that much. I don't really hire people, but it was just like for everybody. Then we did like the team exercise, did like the trust fall fucking shit. It was that part was stupid.
You did a trust fall?
Yeah.
Hungover?
Yeah, bro. But that was the trust fall was at the end, and I had been chugging water, so I was feeling okay by that point. I wasn't like didn't throw up on anybody, but that was pretty fucking stupid. So then we get about 45 minutes. I go back to the room, fucking shower again, dude. I'm showering like a fiend, dude. They got such good water pressure up there. Let me tell you about that water pressure, bro. That water pressure, off the chain. I would fucking suck a dick to have that water pressure, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Clip it.
No. Pause.
Hold on, Mr. Producer break.
For real or
no. I was just kidding. I was like, we'll come back in 5 minutes. Let him recenter himself and think about what he said.
Time out. I'm in timeout. Fucking. And then we go to the golf course, bro. The Coeur d'Alene Resort golf course. World renowned golf course. Like absolutely immaculate greens everywhere. Just fucking service to a T. Incredible view. It's like Tahoe. It's like you're golfing at Tahoe. Not quite as good as Tahoe, but it's like, dude, it is right there with Tahoe. It is right there.
Coeur d'Alene is a very nice area.
Yeah, super nice, dude. And you're right. You're looking at the water almost the whole time. Like you zigzag, obviously, and it's like so the back 9, you can't really see much of the lake. But that whole first 9, you're sorry, other way. The first 9 is in the back. The back 9 is on the lake. And one of the holes is called the floating green. And it's an island. The green is an island. So you shoot over the lake to the island, to the hole. And I was doing pretty shit. Like I've golfed. So I've gone to the driving range with you. I've gone to the driving range with Logan. I've been to Top Golf. And I think that's it. So like maybe I've and I have Kyle's clubs.
Ditmars, you have his clubs?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he owed me money. So I kept the clubs.
Yeah. So is this your first time playing on the course?
So I went on 2 Mondays ago, like the Monday before the retreat. I went to Plains because Plains has a golf course, and I golfed 9 holes just to fucking have practice with like some coworkers. So that was the first time I had ever golfed, and then this at Coeur d'Alene, this nice ass fucking place was the second time I'd ever golfed. And I was doing shit, you know. I was keeping up. Like I wasn't like, because it was all the company. We had one company party before us, our company party, and then our company party was behind us, and then another company group was behind them. So 2 carts, you know.
So what were you at? You guys were at like a conference, like one of those what's that guy that like talks and gives motivational speeches? Tony Robbins? Was it like a Tony Robbins thing that your company went to?
No, it was our owners. It was just us. It wasn't anyone else but us.
But the other company in front of you guys is a different company.
There was another company.
They were just doing their own thing.
No. Sorry. I mean, like, by saying a company party, it's like, I don't know the golf terms, so I'm just saying shit right now. It's like, so our company was in front of us, our company was behind us, and then there was another one of our company behind them. So I was insulated by people in our company. So I wasn't like, you know, but it was the owners that was behind us. So I'm like trying not to fuck up too bad and slow the roll, you know, for them. Because there's a couple times where they were kind of on our ass. But no, I'm keeping up. I'm keeping up good. You know, I'm hitting my drives pretty good. I shank a few. One of the owners gave me shit for hitting where I hit, and then he hit in the exact same place right after me. So I gave him shit. That was great. But so basically we get to, I think it's like the 14th hole, 15th hole is the floating green. And they're like, yo, it doesn't matter what you've done up till now. Island's at 180 yards, not yards. Is it yards?
Yards.
Yeah. 180 yards. And, you know, if you just hit it onto the island right now, you get 2 chances. If you hit it on, you consider today a success. You know, it's like, okay, cool. Because that's like why people go to the Coeur d'Alene golf course, is to hit onto the floating green.
Yeah, it's a famous hole.
Yeah, you take
a boat to get there? It's not, They don't even have a walkway?
No.
Dude, that's so sick. That is so sick.
So we tee up. I'm third in line. First dude goes, he's the kitchen manager, or the head chef. And he shanks it, and he's like, let me get one more. And he's like, okay. And then he gets it on with that third try. And so he's like, all right, you can just fucking play it. Like, this was their last weekend of the season. None of the caddies gave a shit at all. It was just like,
you guys had caddies?
Oh yeah.
Bro, you went from not playing golf at all to playing golf on a course that has caddies. I've never played on a course that has caddies.
Oh yeah, we had caddies, and they knew they were getting a fat fucking tip at the end. So they were just like, hey, whatever you want to do, you do it. Hey, you take that stroke off. Like, you know, they reset it. They like touching the ball, kicking it this way. It's fucking awesome. They're like trying to help you out. It was pretty fire. And so he let him go again, and then the guy behind, or the second guy goes. He's our wine guy. He's our wine fucking, what do you call it? Just connection. He's our wine connection, I guess. It's where we buy all of our wine from. And we've won Best in Montana wine list. We won that last year. Best wine list in Montana at our place. So this is our wine guy. Shouts out to Mark. And he goes and he can't get on the green. He can't do it. He goes like 8 times. He tries like 8 times. He can't do it. And then I go up. And, you know, keep in mind, I've been shanking shit all day. Set my tee, fucking do a little test swing, bada boom. And I just fucking send her down. I land right in the sand pit on the floating green, first try. First one to hit it first try in our company that way. And so they're like, okay, you're good. And then from there, we take the boat. We take the boat onto the floating green. Okay. Justin, who is he's the head chef. We got 3 Justins on this trip. Keep in mind, there's me, there's the other Justin, and then there's Jam, whose name is also Justin, but he goes by Jam because there's so many fucking Justins. There's 3 Justins in the kitchen, and then there's me, Justin, at the front desk, and then there's a Justin on maintenance. There's so many fucking Justins out here. It is wild, bro. It is absolutely wild.
3 in the kitchen alone.
There's 3 in the kitchen, and then there's 1 on maintenance and then me. And fucking, so anyway, he fucking misses his first putt, misses his second putt, and then puts it in. So he's 1 over. It's a 3-par.
What club did you hit?
I hit a 3-wood to get onto the island.
Okay. That's pretty good to be that accurate. That's nice. With a 3-wood. Yeah.
And then from the sand trap, I take my sand wedge, and keep in mind, this is a little fucking tiny little island. So I'm not that far from the hole. It's like the sand trap is like pretty much right next to the hole. So I take my wedge and fucking pop it right in, bud. Pop it right in and get a birdie on the only hole that matters. I got the or what is it, 1 under par? Is that
birdie?
That's a birdie? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a birdie. I didn't do shit the whole day.
You sunk it from the sand.
I didn't do yes. Well, it was like 8 feet. It wasn't that far. I got lucky. I will be completely honest.
You made it from the sand trap.
Yes.
Into the hole.
Yes.
So you took a pure 2 strokes.
2 strokes on a 3-par.
And that was your that was like your second time playing on the course, and you got a birdie. And
yes, on the most important hole of the day.
Right. Dude,
yeah.
And from the sand trap. I've never sunk anything from the sand trap before.
Like I said, that one was luck. I felt like when I got onto the island, which is
beginner's luck.
What's that?
Beginner's luck.
Beginner's luck, baby. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And so I got to brag about that the rest of the trip, and that was awesome getting to brag about that because no one else did that good on that hole. Like most people couldn't even get on the island. So that was fucking sick that I got to just basically have the best fucking performance on the most important hole company wide. My second time golfing.
How stoked were you when it went in the hole?
Oh, dude, I couldn't really see it. Like I could see it happening. Like I saw it happen, but it was like, I was like, first, where did it go? Because I chipped it way the fuck up in the air, and then it bounced. Now, so I was looking for it because I didn't really know where it went. And then it bounced by the hole, and then like by the time I saw where it was going, it was like going right in the hole, and I was just like, fuck yeah. And then like I was like, hell yeah. I was like, you know me, I'm like hell yeah. And then everyone else was like, oh, you didn't yell? No, after they started yelling, then I started yelling. I was like, I don't know if it's golf, man. I haven't golfed. I don't know if you like yell to celebrate or whatever.
Yeah, and you can.
Yeah, and then they started yelling, and so then I started yelling. And then yeah, that was fucking sick. But yeah, that was the golf day. And keep in mind, bro, this is October in northern Idaho. This is their last weekend of the season. And then they're shutting down because of snow. And it is fucking 75 degrees outside. Blue skies. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt in October in northern Idaho. And perfect day. Perfect day. I'm not hungover anymore because I drank a bunch of water in the morning during the fucking meeting. And I'm just feeling great. And so that was probably the pinnacle of the trip right there. Completely sober, just fucking nailing some golf. So I'm kind of addicted to golf now.
Dude, welcome to the club, dude. I love golfing. I want to golf a lot more, but it costs so much money.
Dude, to golf out here at the 9-hole in Plains, it's fucking like $15.
Dude, they used to have one in Granite Bay called Rolling Greens. When I was a junior, it was like $1 a hole.
Dude, deliver pizza. We used to deliver pizza there, and then they shut down.
They shut down and they demolished it, and they built like a really nice private neighborhood with a gate, and they called the neighborhood Rolling Greens.
That's fucked. That is bullshit. That was
like one of the
gentrification.
That was one of the coolest courses because that course, like that whole Granite Bay area used to be all rural farms back in the day. Like
Yeah.
when I first moved here, there was no big houses there. There might have been like a big farmhouse, right? But not like the ones they build out there now, where they're just like mansions, you know? And so it was like it was like a rural, like country, like 9-hole, par 27, because every hole is 3, you know? And I used to play there all the time growing up, all the
Yeah.
time.
What,
And it
what
was
was
so
your
close.
best? What was your best score?
Oh, I don't know, dude. Not that good.
Okay, you weren't like super competitive into it. You were just chilling.
I just wasn't good enough to be competitive into it. I'm better at golfer now than I was then. And I don't even practice now. It's just, I feel like I'm more patient now and I've like learned my swing a little bit. Cause back then it was like high school or like, right. And so I'm a kid. I don't really have like the wherewithal to like breathe and do stuff. I'm just like, kind of just like go, like rush things, you know, kind of having fun, you know, but now like, as an athlete and just like maturing more, I'm able to like, I'm just better. And not just because of physically, I've practiced baseball and golf a lot more since then, but my mental game is better too.
Right. That's half the battle, bro. The mental game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. It's like, because I've been to the driving range. I feel like when I went out onto this course, I had just enough experience swinging a club to kind of know where the head of the club was going to be when it's down at my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like just barely enough to have like the spatial awareness of like the triangle, you know, and the swing and the fucking thing, you know, because for a long time, I mean, if you don't do it a lot, you lose the muscle memory. And then it's like, you got to start from square one is at least how it felt for me. But anyway, yeah, it was a great day, man. Golfing, love golfing. We got to golf at some point. If you ever come up here, we'll go golfing. There's 2 golf courses, bro, in the 2 towns, not even cities, bro, towns. In the 2 towns on either side of me, in Plains and in St. Regis, there's 2 golf courses. There's a golf course in each fucking place.
How far are they?
St. Regis is 13 miles.
That's closer than Plains?
Yeah, Plains is about 20.
Okay.
The Plains is nicer, and you got to worry about hitting it into houses at the St. Regis one because there's houses on either side.
That's
So
what it happens, though, dude. I've hit so many golf balls into houses. Like straight hitting drives where I like shake the drive. So I hit the drives pretty far too. And just absolutely demolishing it into the neighborhood where the houses aren't even not even right next to the course, but like deep into the neighborhood, you know?
So over time, those houses on the golf course, because I grew up on a golf course, gated community, you know, Diamond Oaks.
You grew up backing up. Did your house back up to Diamond Oaks?
No, but that's the community.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that's where your house was, Diamond Oaks. Yeah, I might have hit your house, bro.
Yeah, no. Heritage Oaks is the name of the community, but like the Diamond Oaks golf course is what like half of the houses in that, you know, gated community are on the golf course. And I had a bunch of neighbor like friends growing up that had houses on the golf course. And dude, the money they made off of like just the golf balls they got versus like how many windows got broken, they made way more money than they lost in broken windows, you know? But almost all of them had broken windows from it. So it's like, it happens, you know?
Yeah, that's what you sign up for when you buy a house on the golf course.
A lot of people just fucking bought nets. They bought big old fucking tall poles and put a net up there.
But then at the same time, like they have fun because they live on the golf course.
Yeah, dude, I would go over to my friend's house, wait till like 10 p.m., hop the fucking fence, and just run around, dude. That was my first acid trip, was at Diamond Oaks Golf Course, hopping the fence from my community, hopping the fence, and then running around. I got completely naked, ran around. Have I told you the story?
No.
I got completely naked. I was walking the trail, and the trees were bending over the trail, over top of me.
Okay.
On acid. And then,
like, were they actually bending? Like, because they're trees and trees will do that? Or did you just imagine they were doing that?
They were, that, you know, upon later observation, they're all just straight pine trees. You know, so most definitely were not like that, and they were moving. They were not stationary. They were kind of like, so it was probably like a little bit windy, but it was just like making it seem like it was going like this.
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of forgot where I put my clothes, so I had to like run around because I at first I laid down in the middle of the green. Okay, I'm
But
chilling.
naked?
No. This is before I got naked.
Okay.
I'm chilling, middle of the green. I was like, you know what I got to do right now? I gotta fucking wank it. So I just fucking wank it, bro. And then I'm like, you know what? I feel free as fuck after that. And then I take my clothes off and I start doing wind sprints.
Wait, rewind. How was it? How was the feeling of the
That was pretty fire on acid, dude. For the first time, I was like, damn, that's crazy, man. I've done that like 100,000 times before.
And you could get
like
it.
That.
You could get it up on acid.
Oh, of course, bro. I was fucking Randy. And then fucking start doing wind sprints, you know, with my clothes off, and I'm just feeling so free. I got the wind between my balls, and I'm just doing wind sprints after jerking off, just run, sprint. And this is back in high school, so I was like fit, you know, like
Playing soccer.
I was having fun exercising my muscles the way that they were meant to be used, like as a soccer player, like just full wind sprints, just for like the whole green, bro, like 200 yards. Just
the fairway.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
From
like the tee box to the green.
Yeah, and I'm just fucking back and forth. And then I forget where I put my clothes because I've been sprinting so much.
Dude,
so
I know how it is on acid. Like like I would go and just like run like 10 miles and like have no loss of energy at all, dude. It's like Energizer Bunny, like for cardio.
Absolutely, 100%, bro. I agree because it removes the mental block. You know, you're always able to do that because that's what we are evolutionarily. We are runners. We would outrun our prey. And so it's like when you take the acid, it removes like that whatever has been built up by society. Like, oh, man, I'm tired. Or, oh, man, this hurts. It's like you don't feel that because you're on the adrenaline of the hunt or the chase or whatever it was. Like acid, like put you back into that like primordial brain position. And so I was just doing wind sprints. And then I ended up sprinting a different direction and I couldn't find where I left my clothes or my phone. So I left my clothes and my phone in this pile and I was just naked walking around the golf course. And this is like 3 a.m. This is 3 a.m. Like no one's there, you know.
Are you by yourself?
Yeah, completely pitch
What
black.
happened to your friends?
So we had started taking acid at a park. And this is later I found out that my other buddy that I took it with went home and told his fucking parents he was on acid. And that dude's life has taken a different trajectory since then. Like literally since.
Is he pretty straight edge?
No. He's a fucking club promoter. But he did go straight edge mode. And we kind of like, I don't know. We were like childhood friends, you know, and then we kind of like stopped hanging out after that because he told his parents about the acid and then like he couldn't hang out anymore or whatever. And then like in college, we just never, he went away and then whatever. Anyway, yeah, we took that, we started that at a park and then I drove home. And then like, and it hadn't kicked in. The moment I knew it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying like at the end. Okay, yeah.
No. We started at a.
You're driving before it kicked in.
Yeah. And then, because I think we took it at like, I don't know, like 9-10 p.m., something like that. So, the moment I knew I was on acid is when I put in the gate code. You know, I put in the gate code. And it just felt different because I've done that 100 times since I was 6 years old, putting in that gate code, you know, and I'm on acid and it just feels different. And I'm like, something's going on here. And then I start driving and then I go around the corner to turn home. And then I'm like, looking, I'm like, what if I didn't live here? What if this was my first time down this street? And what if I never knew any of these people or my house or, you know, and so it's like, it's dark. And so I park and I walk in and I go and lay in my bed. My neighbor's house, the roof is all that, clay, sort of wavy clay shit. What the fuck is that called? The Tuscany style roofing? Like my whole community has it. Where it's like
the Spanish style.
Yeah, the wavy tiles.
I don't really know.
Anyway, I think that is lava. I'm looking at it and it looks like magma. And I'm just like, damn, this is wild. And I'm in my room, my childhood room, taking acid for the first time. And I'm just like looking at my neighbor's roof out of my window. I was like, that looks like magma. And it's like, it seems evil. And it's like, I feel too confined right now. So like, but it took me a while to get to that point. I'm kind of laying in my bed because I don't know what acid is. So I think I laid in my bed till like probably around, 2 a.m. At which point, the acid has fully arisen and hit me, and I'm kind of starting to peak, looking at my neighbor's roof, thinking it's liquid magma. And then I'm like, all right, I'm getting out of the house. So I go out of the house, go across the cul-de-sac, and go down the alleyway that has the fence that butts up to the golf course. So you can just hop that fence and get onto the golf course. And that's at the point where I went and jerked off and got naked and ran around and fucking, had that whole trip. And then I came home, and again.
Wait, so did you ever find your clothes?
Eventually, yes, after doing a circumnavigation of the entire golf course. Because I remember I left them by the sidewalk trail, like the cart trail.
Yeah. You circumnavigated the entire golf course?
Yes.
18 holes?
Yes.
Nice. That's a lot, dude. 18 holes is a lot.
Yeah. And I had a great time doing it, man. That walk was probably the best walk I've ever taken.
Nice. What was the moon like?
The moon was not there. There was no moon.
Was it a new moon?
It was completely dark. Everything was dark, except there were occasional lamps. Occasional, not that many.
Right. So it was hard for people to see you out there.
Oh yeah, no. That's why I was so bold in getting naked, is because it was so fucking dark.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. No, it was great.
I'm pretty sure I've done that before, playing frisbee, night frisbee. Yeah.
Dude, that's sick, dude. How did you know you were alone?
Oh, I wasn't. I was with.
Oh,
so I was like, I had someone to throw the frisbee back to me with,
Oh, gotcha.
But they were in the same boat.
For some reason, I went to frisbee golf. I thought frisbee golf is what you were
talking about. No. Well, yeah, because we were talking about golf. No, just like throwing a frisbee back and forth.
Oh hell yeah!
But it was the light up frisbee though.
Oh fuck yeah! That's
so you can't. Sick. So yeah, you're in your like birthday, so you're throwing it, but you can't see the other person when it's like pitch black out. But then when they catch it, when you catch it, you're all illuminated.
Dude, that's wild, bro. That must have been trippy.
It was fun.
Yeah,
Pretty sure I've done that a couple times.
It was so much fun. You did it again.
I would do it again in a heartbeat too.
But yeah, that was my first ever psychedelic experience.
Nice. That sounds like a good one.
It was a great one, man. Changed my life. Next day at school, I decided I had, and like, okay, sorry. So the end of the trip, I didn't really get to the end. After I get off of the golf course, find my clothes, I hop the fence back into the neighborhood, and I have that same exact feeling again as I did when I was driving in the gate. Like, what if this is my first time in this home? But I did it like I had the full. I was like, okay, I'm gonna dive into this feeling. I'm gonna dive into it. It's like, okay, this is my. So I broke into my own house basically, just like crept in, made sure there was no one, just silently, and then like pretended to break in. And it was a wild experience. Like I had full disassociation with myself, and I chose to do it. And I was able to do that. Was what my brain was able to like decouple growing up in this house versus that experience of me trying to like approach things. It was wild. It was like, okay, I can compartmentalize parts of my brain to like make myself retarded basically. Like, like choose to forget all of these things and look at things brand new in like a new way. Because I'm not using any pre-existing information about the thing that I'm doing to influence my current, like, right now, which was wild. Was like the pure disassociation from myself and like breaking into my house as like an outsider that had never lived there and being able to do that in my brain was wild. And then I kind of just fucking next day at school, I was like, if I can do anything, if I can do everything for the first time every day and like not have to worry about my existing like knowledge of things, which is like how people think of you, what you think of other people, and like just stop all of that, which is basically like your ego, like what you think of yourself, what you think of other people, what other people think of you. If you just like let go of all of that, then you can like approach everything like it's new. And so I was like holding the door open for people that I knew. And like, I would never do that. Normally I'm at school and I'm just like, I'm at school, whatever. Like, and I was like choosing to like engage and do things. And it was just like, it was wild, man. It was wild. That was the end of high school. That was like the very end of high school for me. And I went out with a bang after that. I fucking, that was before. Sorry. I'm trying to put it back together. Yeah, I had my my whole like fucking. Did you heard about my drunk episode, right?
With your truck?
No.
The red truck?
No.
Oh no, I heard about the like. Was it like smoking weed for the first time?
No, this was with the. This was like Senior Olympics. Did you guys have Senior Olympics?
Dude, I don't even remember. I don't think. I mean, if they did, I didn't get invited.
Yeah, I didn't go. It's like a rally, and it's like you guys had rallies, right?
Yeah, we had rallies, but no one ever invited me to anything, dude. I never like.
Yeah, no, we.
I never got asked. Never got asked out to like Sadie Hawkins or anything like that. No one ever like asked me to do things. It was a bunch of white kids, Granite Bay, and they're like, "You're slightly tan." I'm just playing. I'm completely playing about that. But I did never get asked to do things. I don't know why. I just didn't. And even though I like played sports and stuff like that.
The rallies were like school. You should be there, but there's no like attendance for it. It's like everyone that's at school should be there.
Right.
So we were just like, fuck it, dude. We're not going to the rally. Let's go to fucking Safeway. I stole a handle of Jack Daniels.
Big boy. A 1.75?
Yes, from Safeway. And then we went to Diamond Oaks Park, the park there, like kind of next to the golf course.
Yeah.
And went up to the 5-story. This was right after they had built that 5-story thing there or whatever it is. And I drank a shitload of it and I blacked out and I went back to school, blacked out, and fucking tried to get into my car and fucking like took the clutch off, rolled back into a car behind me. And I was like, fuck this, got out, jumped the fence into the cemetery apparently. And then like fell and hit my head on a tombstone. And then they called the cops. And then the cops were called. And then I was like resisting arrest because I like got out of the handcuffs. They put me in handcuffs and I like got out of them.
Oh my gosh.
But
I wish I had that ability, dude.
But I was bleeding on my chin. Yeah, I can like collapse my fucking hand, bro.
Collapse your hand to the size of your wrist.
Yeah,
that is a very, very useful skill to have to be able to get out of a handcuff.
I mean, I don't know.
See, I got too much meat right there, though. It's too thick.
Yeah, I got more meat than I used to have. But I got out of the handcuffs, so I was resisting arrest technically. But I was bleeding on my chin and on my wrist from getting out of the handcuffs. And my chin was from hitting the tombstone. And I have a scar here under my beard to this day. But that was my first time like blacking out. And it was at school. So that was what kind of like painted me as like the outsider, like a rebel, like piece of shit kind of guy. And
Did
then
everyone find out about that?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Not everyone told me that they knew or whatever, but it was like, yeah, everyone knew. You know, it's like kid gets fucking taken by the cops at school. Everyone's gonna know that. You know.
Did you drink that handle by yourself, or was
No,
there like
no,
other
no. It was
people?
like a group of like 5 people. I drank a lot of it though, enough to black out,
Yeah.
and then had alcohol poisoning and shit, and like, oh yeah, it was, yeah. I got taken to the hospital, and then they pumped my blood, pumped a bunch of shit into my shit. 'cause
Oh, it was that bad. Dang.
yeah. I mean, dude, I probably would have been fine. I would have been drunk for like 3 or 4 days if they wouldn't have done that. You know, I don't think I was gonna die, but yeah, they fucking, you know, my dad came and he's like, dude, I'm a cop, please don't charge my kid. And he was like, all right, fine. So I got no charges. Because my
Nice.
dad's a cop, legendary cop dad. And then yeah, everyone kind of knew about that at school. And that was after I had gotten in trouble for having sex with my girlfriend on a school field trip. So like, I guess that was the first thing that happened. That was the first thing. And then people were like, oh, he's a fucking like a this type of guy.
How'd you guys get caught? What was this?
Because
What
it
was
a
a school
fucking
trip?
common room, dude. It was bunk beds, and I like snuck in, and it was just a girls only room, and I snuck in and had sex with my girlfriend, and then left, and then one of the girls was like, "Oh yeah, Jasmine had sex with her boyfriend," and then we got in trouble and got suspended. We couldn't go to junior prom, so that was junior year, and then
What was the
senior
trip?
year- What?
What was the trip?
It was the Avid college. I think that was the San Diego State one
Oh, interesting.
where we would go to tour colleges. We went and toured hella colleges, dude. That class was fucking sick, dude. Fucking, hey, go.
I've never heard of a class like that.
Avid Advancement via Individual Determination. It's for kids that like are falling behind and they need help getting into college. Like, make sure you get all your shit done. Teach you how to take notes, all that shit. And that was my elective for years, from like 7th grade all the way to junior year. And so I got kicked out of that class for doing that. So I couldn't do it senior year. So instead, senior year, I just took a fucking off period. I was like, fuck it, you know? I just took an off period. And that's when I started getting into trouble. Broke up with my girlfriend that I had sex with on that trip. And then, yeah, and then the drinking incident. And then that's when I got into like the other drugs, you know? Then acid, and then graduation, bro, and I was sick.
Yo, I gotta say a quick shout out. We got Chris Wynn in the chat right now.
Chris Wynn, who's that? Hell yeah, shouts out.
He's been over at the trailer Space 6 for a while.
Oh, Chris,
Yeah, you remember Chris?
of course. Hell yeah, shouts out to Chris, bro.
He said, "Damn, Justin turning up."
Right now or in the past, because both are true.
Both.
But yeah, dude, that was my first psychedelic experience and why I did it. And then how it just changed me. I was like, dude, everyone thinks of me like this certain way. I'm like, fuck them. I'm just gonna approach things, you know, with a fresh slate. And that was the start of my new life. That first acid trip.
Nice, and here we are. Now you're live streaming online.
Smoking and drinking, baby. Hey. But yeah, bro, we got our first snow of the year, bro. Right now, snow's on the ground. Got the fire
How many
going.
inches?
We got 3 inches, and then we probably got another 1 today. And then it's probably going to melt next week, but it's on the ground right now.
That's what's up.
I've got a little stack of wood. Got the fire going.
Oh, nice. And the heat, it's got the fan running.
Yeah, that's just the manual fan. It's just from convection.
Yeah, from the heat.
Yep. That's a little beast, I'll tell you right now. That's a little beast ass stove.
Nice. It cooled down here a little bit too this past week. It was like 49 degrees when I rode to work this morning on my bike.
40 died, yeah, dude.
Not nearly as cold as you, but like for here, it hasn't been this cold since like early this year, you know?
Yep. This is the first drop of the year, man. And excuse me, it's way better than it was predicted, bro. They were saying like single digits. And I was like, dude, you can't go. That's bullshit, bro. I'm leaving Montana if it goes from 50 degrees to single digits in a week. That's too much. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm leaving. I'm going back to California. But no, it's gonna be like 20s for the next tomorrow. Then it'll warm back up.
That's a high?
I think 30s the high, 20s the low. So we're not even in the teens.
That's really low.
No, that's all right.
Well, not for there, but I'm just saying, like, as a high in the 30s only, that's pretty low for me, you know?
Yeah, the high is below freezing. Yes. The high is below freezing.
Dang.
That's how you know it's like a certain time of year. It's like when the high is below freezing, we're getting into winter. And it's like, okay. But then there's 50 degrees in the forecast next week. So all the snow will melt. And I like this because it's giving me like a fucking warning. Like all I was doing today was chopping wood today, bro. All I did was chop wood. And I've been putting that shit off. And it's like, I should have been chopping a little bit of wood every day for a long time, but I haven't been. So I just chopped a lot of wood today and got a bunch of shit done. It kind of like shocks you back into winter mode. You're like, hey, bud, it's coming. You're about to have fucking 5 months of this. So get ready. So it's nice to have it come and then melt a little bit and then have time to do shit again. And then, because dude, once there's snow on the ground and it stays freezing, there's snow on the ground all year. And you can't, like, if you leave something on the ground, it's gone. It's lost.
Yeah.
It's lost for 5 months. 5 months, it's gone. So it's like, I need to get all my shit together. It's like the door to my shed is open. I have windows open in the mobile home. It's like, dude, I need to get my shit together. And it's like, fuck. So it's nice to have a little fucking reminder. It's like, hey, we're about to go there. And then, but yeah, it's fucking, it's wintertime, baby. But I will say, I had like a little bit of an epiphany where I realized, you know, it's about to be my third winter. And the feeling I have now going into winter is better than the feeling I had mid peak summer. Peak summer, when I'm out fishing, hiking, doing all the shit that I love, the feeling I have now in anticipation for this is like even greater than that, which is like, this is why I'm here. This is why I moved to Montana, was for the winters, is for the tests, bro. It's like, when you're out there having a good time, you're not really growing as a person. Like, yes, you are learning like new casting, like you're getting better at fishing. You're, you know, discovering new land, finding springs, fresh water, you know, cutting trees, doing shit. And yes, you're doing that, but you're not really like testing your mental limits. You know, maybe it's more testing like, I don't know. I think summer is like testing physical limits. Winter is testing mental limits. And it's like, I'm ready for this like extended period of I'm not going to have any neighbors up here. I'm going to have no neighbors again, because everyone leaves in the winter. And my neighbor moved, and my neighbors in Spokane that bought the place. They're fucking like, hey dude, can you run our generator like every couple days? I'm like, yeah, no problem. And those are the ones that brought me all that shit for like running their generator and watching their place. That brought me all the Guinness and the weed. Did I tell you that? I think I told you that.
No, yeah, at the start.
Yeah. And so I'm like basically just watching their place. And dude, their liquor cabinet, let me tell you about their liquor cabinet. And they said, hey dude, have anything you want. Anytime.
So you can go inside their place?
Yeah, I have the key. I have a key, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so they gave me a key. I run it every 4 days for 4 hours. And then, you know, when I go over there, I'll just like take a little cup over, pick out what I want, like a scotch, whiskey, tequila, vodka, like what do I want? And then I'll just like pour a little in there. Then that's like, you know, I told him, I'm like, can I just like grab a little bit of liquor? They're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's a big cabinet.
It's not even a cabinet, dude. It's like a fucking shelf in the wall. It's like, I say,
and there's a lot
cabinet.
there.
What?
There's a lot there.
Oh, dude, I'll take a picture of it next time I'm over there.
Send it to me. I want to see.
I will. Yeah, they got a lot of shit, dude. Like good shit. And because they use this cabin for their work, like they own a company, and their employees, they bring the employees up. And then I've given them like some like low key passes to Quinn's. That's also why they fuck with me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's all it's all kosher.
You scratch their back, they scratch yours.
Yeah, man, I've never had a chance to like actually have a neighbor, and like a real neighbor that's mine. It's like we in the trailer park we had neighbors, but those weren't my neighbors. Those were our neighbors. These are my neighbors, and so it's like I'm gonna treat my neighbor as I want to be treated. That's what they say in the fucking Bible, right?
Yeah.
Treat your neighbor as thyself or some shit, or is it? No, it's actually thou shalt not covet thy neighbor, but but no, it's like I'm gonna treat my neighbor exactly like how I would treat myself, which I like to treat myself good, and I'm gonna treat my neighbor really good.
Treat them as you want to be treated.
Yeah, like
the golden rule.
Exactly. So it's like I tell them, I'm like, you need anything done at any time, you let me know. Like I'll go over there, I'll help you out. Like I grab packages because they're not here and it's rain and snow, and I'm like, I'm putting their packages away, getting their mail, doing all that shit. It's like, dude, I just do whatever, man. It's like that's my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That's my neighbor. And it's like I treat my friend very well. But neighbor, it's a different thing, man. It's like a friend that you kind of are forced to have, but at the same time, because you can have a neighbor, and that neighbor can just be a neighbor. It can be a bad neighbor, or it can be a good neighbor, right? And these are all things that you're forced into. It's kind of like it's like a family member. So it's like you can't choose it. It's like the family member is not. You don't get to choose your family. You're born into it. So it's like you really don't get to choose your neighbor. Like unless you're like moving into a place and you like get to know everybody first, which no one ever does that. They just move to a place and they find out who their neighbors are afterwards. So it's like getting born. And it's like out of people that I could like be forced to be with in terms of neighbors, these people are the best possible scenario, bro. They are like, they're 50, so they're not too old, but so they're, and they're still kind of young. They smoke weed, they fucking drink, they fish. I've been fishing with them. Like it's just, dude, it's fucking sick. They're the perfect neighbors, and they're never here, which is the other perfect part about them. And so it's like, yeah, it's like, don't come, don't do it. I'll do it. Like, you don't have to worry. Like, I'll get it done. And yeah. So anyway, I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but cheers to my neighbors. And I'm drinking their Guinness. It's great.
Cheers.
So, what else did you have on the docket? Oh, dude. So I hate to keep talking.
No, please do.
I hate to keep talking, but 2 nights ago, or I guess yesterday in the morning. Wait, how does that work? Hold on. So I slept last night. It was the night before last night, but it was 2 a.m. Fucking get a knock. I just wake up to fucking screaming, help me, help me.
At your door right there?
At my door, here.
Yeah.
Knocking on my door, pounding on the door, screaming, crying.
A girl?
Crying, yes. Crying, screaming. Help me, help me. Help me, please, please. Is anyone there? Help me, help me.
Did you grab your gun?
I grabbed my gun, of course. I'm just like, hello? Who is that? Who is this?
Were you shitting bricks?
Yes, I started shitting bricks. And she's like, I think my uncle's dead. I think he's dead. I was just in a car accident. I think he's dead. And so I'm just like, I instantly go to thinking like, is this a setup? Like I checked the time. It's like, it's 1:30 in the morning. And, I live on the highway.
And you're the only one out there.
I'm the only one out here. And
what's the closest person right now?
To me right now, I think there's some people up here this weekend on the other side of the highway, but
like normally, like what's this gonna be like this winter? Where's your closest neighbor?
There are some full timers 3 miles down the highway.
So really far away.
Yeah, really far away.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. So I hear knocking on, and so I'm like, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is it a neighbor? Like, is it? Oh, but then she said car accident. I'm like, okay, is this a setup? Are they like trying to get me outside or like whatever? So I grab my gun. I'm like, okay, hold on 1 second. And my dog's barking and stuff. And so I get my light, turn my light on, and then I open the door. I've got my gun.
How old was this girl?
Couldn't be over like 23. Definitely a lesbian, definitely a bush lesbian, neck tattoos, but very young.
Skinny, fat.
Fat.
Okay. Asking the real questions. So when you open the door, did you open it? Does your door open out or in?
It opens in.
Oh, interesting. So did you open it? Is that how it's supposed to be?
In places with snow, you have the door open in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So did you open it in and like point it at her right away?
Well, first I opened this window right here in front of me. So here's a window. Well, I didn't open it, but I shined my light through it to see what it was. And I saw she was by herself. And then, so I opened the door with my gun drawn.
Pointing it. Did you point it right at her? Did you point it right at her?
Not drawn at her, no. Just like pointing up in the air.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm so sorry. I was in a car accident. I think my uncle's dead. Can you please help me? I'm so sorry. There's no phone service. I just walked all the way here. I'm so, and she just kept saying she was sorry. And then, so I was like, okay, hold on. And then I tried to dial 911. It's not going through for whatever reason.
Are you able to get a landline there?
You can, yeah. And I probably should after this. This is probably what I'm going to do because my Wi-Fi 911 did not work. It did not call over the Wi-Fi. So I called my buddy Jim and I'm like, hey dude, this girl just showed up. She said that there's a, car accident half a mile away. She said she just walked half a mile, and which is not that far out here. It could have happened at a lot worse places. She's lucky it happened here.
Yeah.
She could have been dead. In a lot of senses.
And it's like freezing outside right at this time of night.
This is the first snow of the year. It is 30. This is the night. That was 2 nights ago, like when it first started snowing.
Oh, and then they got a crash.
Yeah. And then, so I'm like, fuck. Okay. And she's like, I completely soiled myself. Can I or she was just like, I'm sorry. Can you put a towel down? Cause I was like, all right, we're going to drive over. Cause I called my buddy. He called the ambulance and he's like, they're on their way.
She peed herself or you peed yourself?
She did.
Okay.
And, so I was like, okay, I got her a pair of clothes, some clothes and some shit. And so she changed. We jumped in the truck. And we drive and we sit there. Or we get there and I'm just like, okay. And I go to check it out. Dude was gone. I'm sure it was on impact, you know what I'm saying? Cause he didn't have a seatbelt on. He was in the back of the vehicle, all completely just, I don't even know how you describe it. It's was
he in the back seat or in the bed?
Yeah, in the back of the vehicle. It was a Lexus RX 300. It was the same vehicle, same color, same year, almost that I was in my accident. The Lexus RX 300.
Yeah.
So he was back up in the top corner, just mangled.
Damn. How bad was it? The crash. Huh? The crash. It was a pretty bad crash.
Yeah, they rolled twice on the highway and then off the side. They could have, if they went off the other side though, they would have been in the river, and she would have definitely died.
So how fast were they going?
70.
When it was snowing out.
60, I don't know. Yeah, 70 around the corner, and then she said her story was that he grabbed the wheel, and because he thought they were going the wrong way, he had taken some pills, and that's why she started driving because he couldn't drive anymore.
So she was driving.
Yeah, she was driving, and she had her seatbelt on, and he didn't. And so he got when they roll, he got tossed around and then they went off the side and he like ended up in the back, just all fucked up. And
so he was the reason why they crashed because he grabbed the wheel.
Yes, that's what she said. And then the cop just called me like 2 hours ago, a day later, while he was doing his report, and he got me, and I'm on the record for I just told him what I'm saying now. And yeah, dude, it was wild. So
damn,
we just wait. Emergency ambulance gets there. She's got her like a broken whatever that is, collarbone, and I was just like, felt hella bad, dude. I was just like, damn, she's from Seattle, 8 hours away, no family. Or no, sorry, they were visiting family in Plains, or they were trying to get to Plains. And that's what he said. He thought, or that's why he like grabbed the wheel. He thought they were going the wrong way.
But why are you grabbing the wheel, bro?
Why are you grabbing the fucking wheel, you dumbass? So yeah, basically
you're going the wrong way. like that's gonna help.
Yeah, guy killed himself basically, and fucking she's barely survived. Got lucky. Shouts
and
out
lucky
to the RX-300.
And lucky that you were there because no one else was.
Yeah, if I wasn't there, she'd have been walking, and who knows what would have happened, dude.
Do you have a light that's constantly running at your property? Is that how she was able to tell?
No, she knocked on every door on the way here. She went up to my neighbor's, which is the one that I'm taking care of. That one's the first one. And then there's 2 other little cabins. And then she went to the mobile home, and then she knocked on the door back here. She was just going to each and every one.
Damn.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. And I've never woke up to someone screaming, crying, saying help.
Dude, that's kind of scary.
It fucking has ruined my fucking life, bro. It's like,
and it's like right before Halloween, horror. You've been watching any horror movies lately?
Not since then, bro. Fuck no.
That's how every horror movie starts.
Help me! Help!
Yeah, that's how every horror movie starts, and you're in the middle of nowhere with no cell service to call anybody.
The first 15 seconds, I was shitting bricks. The first 15, and then I was like, hello? She's like, I was in a car accident. And I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. But is this a trap? Is this a trap?
Sounds like every horror movie.
Is this a setup for a fucking murderer? And I'm the guy getting murdered. I don't know. All right, I'm going to take a piss and get another brewski.
All right, hold on. We're going to Mr. Producer this real quick.
Producer, you make the best blow.
Yo, yo.
Yo. Dude, you know what I ate before this?
What'd you eat? In and out.
I had a fucking bison medallion salad.
Mmm.
It was delicious.
Mm.
4 little medallions, maybe about that big, but they were fat. They were like tall. With spinach, balsamic vinaigrette, and this little like huckleberry jam thing that you dip the meat in. So good, bro. So good.
I got some teriyaki chicken.
Ooh, that's good shit. Is the teriyaki sauce on it already?
No.
It's separate, so you cook it and then you mix it.
Maybe it's not even teriyaki. I don't know. It's just like maybe I don't know. It's like seasoned on it. I don't even know, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Dude, okay, so anyway, sorry. I'm going to get back. So I derailed myself completely. Let's get back to my Coeur d'Alene trip. Second night after golfing, we go to this place called Satay. It's in Coeur d'Alene. It's absolute fire. I get the duck. I get fucking what else do I get? Oh, dude, they had this like crab dip with these croissantini things. And dude, that shit was banging out of this world.
Hold on. Pause real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, guys, we're gonna pour a Guinness.
I had to grab some of those teriyaki pieces right here. You got your Guinness. I need something because I don't have any beer right now. I need to buy some Coors Lights or something.
Okay, are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I actually haven't been doing anything on TikTok for the last like couple months.
So you have not seen this trend? When a
No.
come through, see me. Well, you know, I'm magic on the mic. Houdini.
No, I'm glad I haven't. How are you not viral? Why don't you do one of those?
That?
Have you done a video?
No. When I talk about that, come see me. Boy, you know, I'm magic on the mic. Houdini. Yeah, it's a great trend, man. It's a great trend, and they always have a full beer. And they
That
do
sounds
it
nice right now. I wish I had one of those.
every point that they get. Every point they do it. They make a point to do it every point.
I haven't had a pint with you in a long time, dude.
Dude, I know, man.
You never came back this year.
I didn't. I forgot. Not that I forgot. It was just like I couldn't justify a trip after I'm gonna have to save money. I'm going to Hawaii 10 days with my dad and my little brother.
That's tight. Boys trip.
February 1st through 8th, bro. Sorry, 1st through 10th. If you can
Apparel.
find a fucking Airbnb, bro, come out.
In February?
Yeah, dude.
What island?
Oahu. Waikiki, baby.
Dude, my parents are going to Spain this Saturday or Sunday
Oh, damn.
for like 2 weeks. I got the place to myself.
Oh, no fucking way. Dude, that's sick.
I'm like taking care of stuff.
Right on. Dude, yeah. Fucking we'll have to have a pint in the future. It's just, you know, I think See, I don't know, man. I'm starting to realize, dude, winter is kind of what I like about here. And the whole idea for me moving the trailer back home, which is why I didn't come home, was because I was going to move the trailer myself. But then my dad offered to do it. And I'm like, okay, if he's going to do it for free, it's like, I don't have a reason to go back other than, you know, to hang with the boys. And I can't just justify, dude, if I justified a trip every time I wanted to hang out with the boys, I would just live there full time. I wouldn't even be in Montana. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah, I understand.
I want to hang out with the boys all the fucking time. But
That's why we do this.
That's why we do this. But so since I didn't bring the trailer back, but the trailer is back. And that was the idea, was to use that like January, February, March. You know? That's the idea, is to be here the rest of the year. And then, you know, snowbird in California, dude. So,
See, the goal is we gotta somehow make a bunch of money so we can just fly up. Or if I make a bunch of money, just fly you out, pay for your wages.
No, make a bunch of money, buy a farm in the Philippines, and then just live over there, making money off of the farm and island hopping.
Yeah, I'll do that for a little bit. I don't want to live there though, like year round. I want to go, bro. I want to ride motorcycles and stuff.
Ride motorcycles through the chocolate hills of Cebu.
I'll ride like a little motorbike, but I don't have faith in like not getting hit by something or something laying in the road there.
A fucking water buffalo just laying down.
Yeah.
Dude, nah, man. It's like, if we make money, if we somehow made money off the podcast, if this podcast hit it rich, you know, it wouldn't just be the Philippines. It would be like, that would be our home base. And then we would be jumping to fucking, you know, China, Taiwan, back and forth, start an international war. Then we would go, you know, Iran. And then we would go, you know, Yemen, and we would do war reporting. If we make it rich off the podcast, we're just going to become traveling journalists, you know? We're going to become Anthony Bourdain's, except with a political spin. You know,
name those countries again, one at a time.
You know, we would go to, you know, I don't know, Yemen.
No. No. What was the next one?
You don't want to go to China? You don't want to go to Taiwan?
I'll go to Taiwan. I'd go to like Hong Kong and stuff. But you also threw in Iran? No. I think you threw in like Libya or something? No. Did you say Libya? I hope not.
I didn't say Libya. No Libya. But dude,
don't want to go to any of those where you're like, we're going to go be war reporters. Dude, if I am rich, I am not becoming, that's the last thing that I want to do is become a war reporter if I got like money to spend, dude.
Oh shit! Come on,
I want to get as far away from the wars as possible. Maybe we'll go visit Easter Island or the Galapagos or something like that.
Okay.
If you want to go someplace way out there, we'll go there.
Okay, sounds good. I'm down with that. But yeah, man. I had the duck that second night, and they lit it on fire, dude. That was the first plate I've ever had that was lit on fire in front of me.
You've never had like one of those sushis where they like singe the sushis?
Well, yeah,
the sushi
but that's
roll?
not like on my plate. Are you talking about like the hibachi?
No, like an actual like sushi roll where they'll have the sushi roll and then they'll like light the top and crisp up the top of the sushi roll.
No, I have not had that. But they like poured fucking some shit on it and lit the shit that they poured on it on fire.
What about a creme brulee? You've never seen them do that with the creme brulee or like?
Never. No, I've seen other people get it. I've never had a creme brulee. This is the first plate that I've had that was like lit on fire in front of me. So it was a pretty special day.
That's sick.
And then the duck was fucking fire. And dude, at the end we all got dessert. Everyone fucking shared dessert, so everyone got a bite of everything. It was so good. I was so fucking full, dude. It was nuts. It was nuts. Next morning, wake up, fucking hang out in that hotel room till like 11, dude. I'm watching just Amazon Prime on the 90-inch TV, looking at the lake too. Just like, oh man, living the life of luxury, man. And the owner of that resort comes to Quinn's all the time. The owner, the actual fucking owner.
Yeah, so they're friends.
No.
Oh.
No, not friends. Don't know each other. Yeah.
He just comes to Quinn's?
They're low key. No, the only reason it's a she. It's a lady.
Okay.
Her husband's died. She's like 80 years old.
Oh, okay.
And, she lives in Coeur d'Alene at another house on the lake right across from where the resort is. And she comes to Quinn's like a couple times a year, but she doesn't bring anybody. She just goes by herself. And she'll like eat in the restaurant, very nonchalant, almost like she's doing it just like, like doesn't like the only reason that I know this is because Maury, a guy that's lived in the area for 40 years and he's our manager on duty. He like talks to everybody. He helps her like specifically, like when she comes, she like, we don't do this for anybody. He like gets her bags. He brings her to the room. He does all this shit. It's like, and that's on him. Like the owners of our place don't know that this is happening, like at all. She just does it like low key. She just likes to get away, and like Maury knows about it, and he like helps her do it. It's like,
that's cool.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. But yeah, that was my leadership retreat. It was fire.
Sounds like a good trip.
I didn't spend a single dime except for that $400 on weed.
Nice. Did you have it on you the whole time? Because did you go there first?
Yeah, the whole retreat was in Idaho where weed is illegal.
Right. So you went to Spokane first.
Yeah, I hopped right over to Spokane and got all my weed. Dude, yeah. Then on the day that I left, I had to go to a Chinese buffet. Went to a Chinese buffet, dude. I love the Chinese buffet, dude. It's the best thing ever invented is the Chinese buffet.
I haven't been to one of those and it's got to be like over a decade. Dude, it's got to be.
Just like think about it all day. Don't eat anything. And then just go to the buffet.
I had Mongolian barbecue for the first time, all you can eat for the first time in like years too, a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was all right. It's the same.
What?
The same.
What?
There's the one by TJ Maxx on Douglas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me and my mom used to go there all the time.
Yeah,
she loves that.
It's the same, dude. It's just like it's Mongolian barbecue. It's nothing special. Like
no, but you know what it is? You can get just vegetable stir fry and be kind of healthy. So it's like that's why people in Roseville like it. It's like that's why my mom liked it. You just go and get your vegetables, and then like the guys can just load up on their meat and fucking just get a bowl of meat. Get a bowl of the frozen pork. Is that what you did?
No, I got beef.
Oh, you got the frozen beef? Are they rolls? The rolls of beef?
Yeah, kind of. Or like the flat, like flanks of it.
Yeah, they're flat.
Or like it gets rolled up, yeah. But
Yeah.
then I got the beef, which was okay. The beef was fire, but then I got the lamb the next time, and it was absolute shite, dude. It tasted like shit. It tasted straight nasty, bro. And I just got like hella turned off. But it's like lamb has that unique taste to it. You know what I mean? But just with it mixed in on the stir fry and the sauce and stuff, it just tasted like shite.
Didn't work.
So I'm a beef guy. I'm just only getting beef wherever I go. I don't need lamb. Like if someone cooks it for me, I'll eat it. Like I don't need pork. Pork ain't all that anyways, especially if you're getting cheap pork. Cheap pork is already shite, you know?
Sure.
So like cheap beef is, I'll still eat cheap beef, you know? So.
Right. But I have heard people say that a cut of wild boar is the best meat that they've ever had.
Yeah, but that's different. That's some wild game. I'm saying like if I'm going out to like something where I don't need to get pork like that. You know what I mean?
True.
I don't need to go out of my way to get pork if it's going to be some like factory farm raised cheap pork. But if it's like some wild boar, yeah, I'll fuck with that.
Right. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. For me, it's like the meat in town is so expensive, so it's like I just go and I stock up and I freeze my meat.
I just bought 10 pounds of ground beef yesterday because it was $3 a pound.
You freeze
on
it or you
on
eat
sale.
it all while you have it?
Oh yeah, I ate it already. I bought it last night.
You ate 3 pounds?
No, 10.
You ate you ate 10 pounds of meat?
Bro.
Shut the fuck up. There's no fucking
No,
way.
I froze it all. But it was on sale, the ground beef. So I went not yesterday, which was Wednesday. I went on Tuesday to Rayleigh's after the gym to get eggs, and I looked at the meat, and the ground beef is normally $7. And then I went back again yesterday because I was working out with Darius, and he wanted to go, and I was just like, yeah, let's hang out, you know. So because that's what I do now. I don't have anything else to do. I'm single, and so I just go and hang out. And they had the beef on sale for $3 a pound, bro. Dude, there's this girl that works there. She has golden eyes. Did I tell you about this? Like a sphinx, like golden, and she's like Middle Eastern, bro. With the craziest eyeballs I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Really?
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
She was hanging out with some gangbanger guy though. I was all tatted up, and I was like,
Good
who is
girls
this guy?
like bad boys, dude.
I was like,
182 said it. Good girls like bad.
He was fat though. He was fat.
Oh. Hell yeah. Shouts out to the
No,
boy.
like bigger than you. And he was like sitting there, and like me and Darius were like checking out, like not checking her out, but like through the checkout line. And he was just sitting there, just like fucking like zanned out or on some lean or something. And like, this dude's weird. What are you doing? Just sitting here. Get a job, dude.
Dude, that's wild. I mean, some of the hottest women I've ever seen have been in the checkout line at that Rayleigh's in Granite Bay. So it's like, I understand the single man's mind wanting to just go to the grocery store to hang out. It's like, if you go to the grocery store to hang out, there's a small percentage chance, but non-zero, a small percent that you will meet your wife there. It's like, you go to the bar, you go to college, and there's like 2 places you meet your wife, you know. The grocery store is one of them. And there is a chance that you meet your wife at the grocery store, and it's like, you know, to as a place for the boys to hang out, that's not the bar or the strip club, grocery store is not a bad one.
Well, we weren't hanging out there. We were grocery shopping. But
oh no, you know what I'm saying though. It's like,
yeah,
it's like, that's a good place to spend your time if you're going to be spending your time somewhere. It's like the grocery store. It takes, you know, at least an hour to read through how many pounds or how many like dollars per ounce this thing is compared to all these other things in terms of dollar per ounce and get the cheapest stuff, right? So it takes time. But you know, and then you got to weigh your produce out, you know, because it's all by the pound, so you got to weigh it and do the math. It takes time, you know. But
I don't weigh the produce out. I just grab as ever much I would need, and
but how do you know how much you need?
I know how much I eat throughout the week.
Visually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just look at it and be like, okay, I can eat, like, I'll buy a thing of bananas. I have 2 bananas a day. That'll be gone in 3 days. I'll eat like another fruit or something. It's not like I got to weigh it out and like do the math.
So what's the intake for you right now? Like on an average day, not including your 10 pounds of ground beef that you ate last night.
So I didn't eat it this morning, but I probably will tonight. I've been eating 6 eggs in the morning, 6 eggs in the evening, 12 eggs, 1 carton of eggs a day, raw with salt. I'll whisk it up 6 in the morning for breakfast. That's 36 grams of protein. Yeah. I haven't told you about this.
No, you kind of did, but you're still doing it.
Yeah. Uncooked. It's better that way. It's better that way. You should do it.
Okay.
But you be going through eggs quick. I don't know how easy it is to get them up in Montana.
Yeah, I'm gonna get chickens next year. I swear to God.
So I've been doing that, and then at work I'll have like I had a thing of honey. I like been making like honey coffee with whole milk. It's been fire because I've been not getting much sleep. And then I like a couple bananas throughout the day. Today I brought some dates. I'll take like that big thing of meat. It's usually like 3 pounds that I get at Rayleigh's, and I'll freeze some, but I'll cook half of it at a time. I'll air fry it. I'll season it with some cow camp. I'll air fry it in a baking sheet pan. And once it's like browned, I'll take 6 eggs and I'll crack them in there, scramble it up with the meat, and then throw it back in. So then the eggs cook with it. And then
With an air fryer?
But it's like one of the toaster oven air fryers. It's not like the bucket ones.
Okay. It doesn't have the holes in the bottom, so it's like a flat baking sheet.
Yeah, it literally looks like a toaster oven, but it's an air fryer.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like convection. It's literally like convection bake, but the fan is on even more.
Okay.
And or you could just use an oven. It's the same thing.
And you just do that so you're not like fucking using the communal cooking space or what?
Well, I'll do it at work too if I got the ingredients at work. But so I'll do that because there's a toaster oven there, so I bake it there. But it's all it cooks it the same. I just say air fryer because that's the setting I use on the one here.
Gotcha.
But the air fryer is also a convection bake oven and a regular baking oven, and it's like all combined.
You're making this meal at home and at work?
It depends. Like it depends. Like if I made it at home and I have it to take to work, or if I haven't made it yet, then I'll cook it at work.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
But I don't eat the whole thing. It's like 1.5 pounds of meat and 6 eggs, and I'll like eat it over like 3 or 4 days, or like if I'm eating consistently, I'll eat it like 3 days. But sometimes I just drink way too much coffee and I'm not that hungry, and I'll eat at night, or I'll eat different foods instead of. But
so it's like your protein bar, except it's just like a fire ass, little meal.
It's except it's not some shite ingredients and artificial shit they're putting in it.
Yeah,
it's like
but you're treating it like a protein bar to like supplement throughout like a period of time.
No, that's actually it'll be my meal. The eggs is like a protein shake. The eggs are like protein shake in the morning, protein shake at night, right? 36 grams of protein per 6 eggs, nutrients, healthy micronutrients in there. A, K, D. There's like 3 different B vitamins. There's like healthy cholesterol, which is actually really good for you and good for testosterone. Choline for the brain. Yada, yada, yada. Those are the protein shakes. This egg and meat deal is like the actual meal that I would have for lunch or before lunch, because I try and eat it as I'm working. So then on lunch, I can go do whatever I want and not actually have to spend time eating. Because I only get 30-minute lunch. I want to actually have a break. I don't want to rush,
What do you do on your break?
Today I took a nap because I was tired. Because normally I've been taking naps when I get home, but I had the podcast to do. So I had to be awake for the pod. But no, that's an actual meal. I had it for dinner last night too. I had ground beef and eggs. And then some honey, and then I had an avocado too. But yeah, ground beef and eggs, and I just eat a shit ton of that.
All right.
And my body absorbs it all, dude. Just straight like
protein
and fats. Like you get healthy animal fats too. Like, because a lot of the shite that people eat is like not good. Like artificial stuff, 0 calorie stuff. You're literally eating chemical. It's 0 calorie because your body doesn't know how to digest it.
Yeah.
It doesn't know. It's like, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's a chemical. It doesn't have anything.
I'll just get it out.
Yeah. Or it stays in you as a toxin and hurts you.
Yeah.
Like I remember growing up, we did like a science experiment, and it was like the first time they showed the kids what food coloring was. And they're like, oh, this stuff's not bad for you at all. And it changes the color of the water and you can drink it, all this. And now there's all this like studies that come out like red 40, red 3, titanium dioxide, like all this shit is like actually really bad for you.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
but anyways, yeah, I've been, yeah, I eat a lot of beef, a lot of eggs, and it's real food. I don't want to eat like bread. Whenever I eat like too much bread or rice or something like that, I just get like, I feel like my body doesn't absorb it as much. Like my shits be like weird, I don't know. I'll eat a little bit of salad. I had a little bit of salad with this teriyaki chicken. I had some rice, but I try and eat all like as least amount of processed stuff. And if I'm eating meat, bro, I'm happy. If I can get meat, because literally, if I eat a meal that's just like bread, the old food pyramid, they would have like eat like six
Bread
to
and milk?
eight. No, they would say like the bottom foundation was like your carbs, like eat like 6 servings of breads a day or grains or whatever. If I eat like that, dude, I feel so bad. I feel empty. I'm eating just like the food. Like if you think about it, bread as a food has very little micronutrients in it. It has some, and they can be fortified. The wheat can be fortified, but it's not micronutrient dense. So you're eating like air, and that's why they call people doughboys, and they're soft and pudgy. They're literally like Pillsbury doughboy. Woohoo! Woohoo! But if you're eating meat, it's yeah, it's just different. And so if I can get that, I'm happy. That's what I've been eating.
Gotcha.
It's my lunch,
like,
dinner, breakfast, doesn't matter. Whenever I'm hungry, if I have that on deck, ground beef and eggs.
Shit, man. Yeah, you know what I've been doing is I get, a free meal at work. So at least 2 of my 4 days, I'll order a grilled chicken salad and I'll just put it in a bag and save it. And it comes with like bacon, chicken, tomato, onion, lettuce, and I get feta cheese on it. And so I'll like chop that up. That gets me 3 burritos or 3 little wraps, 3 wraps.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of like whatever. It's got some protein. It's got some vegetables in it. So that's my lunch every day. But for breakfast, I'll do an apple, a banana, and a pear. And then I split that up. That's 2 days. So I'll have like half of that one day and then the other half the second day. So it's like, that's kind of what I've been eating. It's just like a smoothie for breakfast, or like it's got fiber. It's got fiber in it, and it's got what else in it? I do the turmeric. You got me onto the turmeric. And then
I don't do that anymore.
And then I do peanut butter. What? Why?
All I need is meat and eggs, bro, and a cigarette.
I like the flavor of turmeric. I like and a cigarette.
Or a cigarillo. A cigarillo.
Nice.
Filtered cigarillo.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's been working, still losing a little bit of weight, but I'm maintaining and I feel good. That's the main thing, man. It's like feeling good. It's like, as long as you're feeling good, that's it. So I get my vegetables, I get my protein and my, fruit. I get that in the servings for breakfast and lunch.
What type of fruits?
What's up?
What type of fruits?
It's that in that smoothie, it's that apple, pear, and banana.
And that's from work?
No, I get that here. I get that. I like buy that throughout the week and then have it and make it in my blender.
Oh, okay. So you buy the fruits and then blend it yourself.
And then I put the turmeric and the fiber and the.
But you add fiber?
It's psyllium husk. Yeah.
Why? You already got hella fruit in there.
Did you just see that happen?
I didn't realize. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Well,
I gotta turn on a light. One sec. Are you Mr. Producering?
No, I'm right here. Can you see me?
No.
Okay. What the fuck happened here? How the fuck did this happen? Oh, did I rip it out?
Well, so what's the psyllium husk do?
Psyllium husk is like a it's good for where is it? Let me read it. Hold on.
So is the fiber to clean you out so you poop better and stuff doesn't get stuck in you?
Essentially, yeah. It's
Why
like
don't
a
you
cleanse. Yeah.
Okay. So when you eat that, does it make you shit?
Yeah, bro. So this is it's soluble fiber, soluble.
Okay.
And that's like literally like you can see it's not just like fiber powder, it's like the husk.
Okay.
Psyllium husk.
Pulling out.
And yeah, like you said, it grabs things as it goes. It's like it's like a net, and it just gets everything, and it's just like it's solid, baby. Let me tell you right now, log.
like is it dense or is it like the runs?
Dense as fuck.
Interesting. Well, if you want to clean yourself out, why don't you just drink like 3 cups of coffee and then have diarrhea?
Because that leaves stuff behind, dude. It's liquid. Liquid will, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine what do you want in plumbing? What do you use? Like when flushing the toilet doesn't work, you use a snake. You use something solid. You use something that's like physical, you know, because liquid doesn't have the force necessary.
Yeah, but I thought the coffee like turned everything to liquid.
No, I don't think so, man. I think you need something like a snake, like a drain snake.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Interesting. I don't think I have much backup because I'm pretty lean and skinny, and like you can kind of tell like your torso wise, like once people have backed up poop, their belly starts to get bigger.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because there's literal stuff there, but I'm pretty like I got the V taper. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you can tell. You know, you would be able to tell.
But I think
like,
I do. If that helps make like you have better logs, like I would try it.
Dude, psyllium husk, bro. Try that shit. I swear by it. I even bought the pills. For it.
So if I take that, like how long would I go in between poops?
I do. I have one every day at 9 a.m. Like fucking clockwork, bro.
And you only poop once a day?
Once a day.
That's it. You don't poop in the evening or nothing?
No.
Bro, I'd be pooping all the time, bro.
No, bro.
Like massive. I think that's why I say so. It's like it's hard for me to put on weight, dude. That's how I stay so lean and skinny. It's hard for me to put on weight because I'm be pooping everything I eat out.
No, bro. It's like it's wild to me, bro. It's like I wake up at sometimes my dog will wake me up early. It's like 7 a.m. And it's like I don't have to shit at all. And then it's like, dude, as soon as it hits 9 o'clock, it's like I gotta shit. It's like it's like if I don't, I'm in trouble. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting, yeah.
But I don't get a single urge at all until 9 a.m.
Not for the rest of the day.
With this stuff. If I'm not with this stuff and I'm like eating like shitty, if I'm not eating my smoothie, chicken wrap, and like, I try to be healthy for dinner, but sometimes I'll get a burger from the place or whatever. And
burgers are healthy.
No, they are. And I consider that okay. I consider that fine. I don't eat them every night, but it's like a burger every once in a while. Especially if I get the bison burger. I always get the bison burger. Bacon cheese bison burger.
Yeah.
And then I add grilled onions.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, man. Once a day, every day.
That's wild, dude. How much did that stuff cost?
$20 for the whole thing, and it lasts like 3 months of like everyday smoothies.
Okay, maybe I should get back into making smoothies again.
I mean, yeah, if you're eating 2 bananas a day anyway, just make one of the bananas in a smoothie and then add a fucking apple or a pear or like some berries. Like get some berries.
Yeah, I've just been since I moved here. I've been trying to like not use it, not make not much of a mess, but I still do. You know what I mean?
But if you get the NutriBullet or whatever.
I have single serve ninja
Okay,
cups.
hold on. Hey, can I join back in 1 second? I'm getting a call.
Yeah, let me Mr. Producer real quick.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That shit fucking hurt. I just kicked my axe with an open toe sandal.
You kicked your axe?
Ugh.
Do you have a toe left?
No, I have 2 now. I split it right down the middle. Well, so my buddy Jim called. The cop called him to get his statement too on the whole thing, which was nothing. But yeah, so he was just checking. He was making sure, and then he told me that the owner of the Dry Fly Distillery in Spokane is at Quinn's right now, and he chatted him up, and he's got more of a story for me.
Oh, did he tell you the story?
No, because I told him I was on the podcast. I had to go, but he said, "Okay, I'll tell you the story later." So I don't know. I might be getting some whiskey, or we might be going fishing, or I don't know what. We'll have to wait and see.
Were they running drugs?
You know, knowing that crew, it's possible. Knowing Jimbo, knowing good old Jim Maroney. I'm just kidding. He's a hippie dude. He's an old hippie guy. Jim is a real hippie, man. Have you ever met a real hippie?
Yeah. Denise.
Who?
Denise.
I don't know who that is.
Oh. I guess not.
Oh, Denise. Oh, Richard's Denise. Yeah, I guess she is a hippie, huh?
I met a few.
Jim is 60 years old. He went to Woodstock.
My buddy Paul, who I grew up down the street from, he goes to like Burning Man every year and is into some wild stuff.
You're talking
Indian.
about contemporary hippies. I'm talking about original OG hippie.
Oh, OG, like old heads.
Yeah, Jim is 65 years old, I think. He like grew up in the 70s or 80s or whatever, like hippie boy. I guess hippies is 60s. How old are you if you're 60? That means you grew up in the 70s? What does that mean? But
I don't even know if are hippies 60s or 70s. I don't even know.
I don't know either. I think they're 70s.
I think they're 60s.
I think they're 60s.
Because 60s is when they had all the drugs were they didn't have laws about drugs.
Google what year was Woodstock.
60s, they didn't have laws on drugs, and then they had the war against drugs, and they made them all illegal.
What year was the Woodstock Festival, music festival?
$1969.
Okay. That's the Summer of Love?
Dude, I do not know, bro. Do not. I ain't no goddamn hippie.
See, I am.
I mean, I kind of am, but, not on the podcast.
Yeah, dude. That's Jim. Jim's a hippie man. He's a good dude. And he knows how to fucking, survive winter, dude. He moved to Montana when he was 18, and he's lived in this area for the last fucking 40 years.
That's crazy. That area 40 years ago was probably so different.
Yeah, this road didn't even exist. He was living down in Missoula. He moved to Missoula, which is, right down there.
Carlos Santana played at the original Woodstock.
Carlos Santana?
Yes.
What was he?
He
14?
was on day 2. 50 years. I don't know how old. It doesn't say how old he was, but he played at the original Woodstock.
Dude, that is fucking wild. I did not know that.
Then there's all the Creedence Clearwater, Grateful Dead, The Who, but I didn't know Santana was way back like that. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was the final act.
Yeah, Jim was talking to some other guy that went to Woodstock. He was like, "Did you know that this guy was behind the curtain during this show?" And they were like, "No." Well, it was fucking awesome. And then they shook hands, looked each other in the eye, and it was just like some sort of connection I've never seen. It was like, if you guys weren't both I don't know. It was almost like they fell in love, It's hilarious. But yeah, anyway, Jim's a real hippie. And I'm not a real hippie. Like our generation, we're not hippies, dude.
How is their hippie different?
Because they were actually fighting against real institutionalized opposition.
Bro, the institutionalized opposition that we're fighting against now is literal monetary slavery.
Very true.
Financial slavery. The class divide is even more now.
True. Maybe we are the first, but it wasn't in this 80s, 90s. That was good economic times. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had the chance to own a house and do shit in that time. You know what I'm saying? We're hippies in a different sense where the system sucks because we can't fucking live in it. We can't live in the system. The system is broken. And that's why we're hippies. We're hippies because our system is broken in a different way than their system. Their system was saying sure, you can buy a house, but you can't be, yourself in public. Basically, you have to conform to a narrative that, which is a white fucking Catholic family. It's oh yeah, everyone's not fucking white and Catholic, buddy. Guess fucking what? So I don't know. That's what, and I could be wrong. I mean, but that's how I look at it. I most likely am wrong. But yeah, I'm like, dude, their institutionalized opposition was different than ours, but we're still fighting a fight, and that's kind of like, I don't know. And I mean, like, I'm fighting the fight in the way that I'm like off grid. I'm not paying to the man. I'm like, this and that, whatever. But I still fucking pay property tax. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that shit fucking sucks. That's almost even worse. That's almost even worse.
You always have to pay the government just to live.
I'm renting. I'm still renting till the day that I die.
And it's only going up.
And it's only going up, bro. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. But hey, I got this 401k going, and I might do my first time home buyers when I get to 10 grand in there. Might just put a little shitty deposit down on a little place in Spokane, man. I just might. Because that's all I would need. If the market keeps going down, which it seems to be doing.
And what would you do with it? Rent it or what?
Yeah, rent it to you. You would move up, and then you'd live in Spokane, and you'd find a beautiful northern woman, and you'd live happily ever after, paying my mortgage. But you wouldn't have to worry about it, because I'm gonna die way before you, because you're Filipino and in shape, and I'm white and fat. So you would inherit all of the land, by the end of that. Because it's like my little brother's not gonna need it. No one in my family's gonna need it. If I don't have kids, it's going to you, bro.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna be single for a while.
All right, so you could just bachelor it up in Spokane.
Mm.
And then you could go golf the Coeur d'Alene Resort golf course every day.
Yeah, dude, if I could golf that golf course every single day, I don't think I would need to pay your mortgage. I think I could pay my own mortgage.
True, very true, very true. Dude, yeah, there were some fucking there were some like condos on the golf course, completely empty. Everyone was owned by people that live like, out of country, and that's just like their summer home, or like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, dude, $15 million a piece, I think.
What?
$15 million condos, yes, in Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, Coeur d'Alene's pretty expensive. My my baseball coach, he was the assistant baseball coach when I was at St. Gregory's. He's from Coeur d'Alene, like born and raised there. And he's like, dude, you would love it. He's like, it's like Tahoe, but there's less people in Tahoe. It's not as commercialized as Tahoe yet, but it's like Tahoe. And it's beautiful there. And you're like the outdoors. He's like, you should move there. And he was telling me this, like, he's like, you should go there like right after you graduate.
Dude, if you went there and you bought a house there, which you probably could have done, maybe, because it would have been way cheaper in Coeur d'Alene back then. Dude, be legendary mode.
But now it's like Tahoe there.
Now it is like Tahoe there. But if you go to Spokane, which is just like 30 minutes away, then you're fucking, you can find a place. There's 500,000 people in Spokane, dude. It's like Sac.
Yeah, I know. It's just all my family and friends are here.
Yeah, but you want to know what a flight from Spokane to from GEF to SMF is? $120.
Okay, but I'm not gonna be doing that all the time.
But you could. That's easy. That's a day's labor. That's a day's work to get to and from.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't know.
All I'm saying, bro, pull out some Bitcoin. I'm going to have 10 grand here in like a year and a half. I'll be debt free. I'll put a little more money towards it. I'll have a rental in Spokane. That's the goal. And then I'll have my RV in Sac, rental in Spokane, and my off-grid cabin here.
Is there skiing and snowboarding close to Spokane?
Yes, 4th of July, which is right past Coeur d'Alene, 45 minutes away.
4th of July?
4th of July pass, yeah. 4th of July pass recreation area.
It's a ski resort?
Yeah, I think they got lifts and stuff and all that, but otherwise, I mean, not too much skiing and snowboarding. Otherwise, you go like towards me, 45 minutes from me, about an hour and a half from there. is Lookout Pass, and that's nice. Lookout Pass is nice as fuck. That's only 45 minutes from me.
How far are you from Whitefish?
2 hours.
Okay.
And it's a drive along the lake. Once you hit the lake, it takes an hour to get to the lake, and then an hour to go around it, and then you're in Whitefish. And if you go the other side of the lake, then it's an hour to Glacier National Park. So I'm like 2 hours from Glacier Park, 2 hours from Whitefish, 45 minutes from Lookout.
Was Glacier the one you worked at?
Yeah.
Do you still do that or not?
No. This Quinn's job is too cush, man. Too cush.
How much were you making when you were working at the national park?
12 an hour.
Dude, it seems so crazy that when I used to work in the movie theater and made minimum wage, I was making $8 an hour.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
nothing.
It's nothing, dude.
Slave wage.
That is nothing.
It is insane. It's truly insane to think about.
But back then I could get a McDouble for $1, and I could get 2 tacos at Jack in the Box for $1. So my money went further.
I mean, I guess. Maybe.
What were you doing at the national park?
Same shit I'm doing now.
Oh, at the resort there?
Yeah, front desk. Guest relations, man. I'm very proper, man. I can like fucking schmooze people, man. I can lie to you for 5 minutes and pretend I'm your best friend, and then I never have to see you again. That's my perfect. As a psychopath, that is the best fucking job to have, because I can just lie to you straight to your face for 5 minutes and never see you again and do my job. And that's me doing a good job.
A situationship
With every person I come into contact with at the front desk. I'm like,
and that's what you like?
Liberal? Are you? I go. Are you super liberal? Or no, I'm just kidding. I don't say this, but it's like, if they come across super liberal, I'm hitting them with that. If they come across conservative, I'm hitting them with that. It's like I'm everyone's best friend in every situation, and at the same time, I tell my coworkers, I'm like, I'm just an agreeable person. That's all I am. And it's like, and that's worked. I've risen through the ranks,
You're just a kiss ass.
I'm a kiss ass. And now I'm about to transition into a job. I've kissed so much ass that mission accomplished. I'm not going to have to kiss ass anymore. So
nice. When does that start?
Probably after Hawaii. So March.
Okay. Did you tell the other people yet? Do they know?
No.
So we got to keep it on lock for a minute.
Yeah.
But it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed for you though?
I mean, it's not guaranteed per se. Like, I don't know. Something could happen where like I don't have a written agreement. Like I haven't signed anything. So it's just like word of mouth. It's like word bond, because like I had talked to Stacia, the manager of that department, and like agreed to like do that. And then I told my boss about it, my manager. And then she talked to the general manager and the owners and got it cleared there. And then came into the office with my manager and her, and we all 3 talked about it. So it's like, I mean, as far as a confirmed can go, yeah, it's confirmed. I mean, other than like signing a paper, you know what I'm saying? But it's like something could happen. I guess we're like, fucking, we did a background check and found out that you're now a federal felon, and not a felon, but now you have a federal crime, and so we can't hire you to this position now because you're going to be working with like, secret information and like on the tech end of things with like company data. I don't know. I highly doubt that'll be the thing, but in the world, that's probably a 0.00001% chance of happening. It's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much confirmed. And yeah, dude, people suck. People are just like, I can lie with the best of them, so it's not really a problem for me. It's like I kind of like it.
it's nice. It's like I get it out of my system. You know, I don't have to fucking I don't know. Don't have to lie to my loved ones. I can just lie to these people. Just kidding. But yeah, no, it's gonna be nice to not have to do that. And just have a two-person department, man. Not have to like supervise other people, dude. Supervising fucking sucks, man. Never be a supervisor. Never be a manager. Never do any of that. Just don't do it. There's no reason. It's
pay
bullshit.
bump.
Pay bump is ass, dude. Having to be like, put a target on your back. B, be the bad guy sometimes. C, actually have to give a shit. It's like, dude, not worth it. Not fucking worth it at all. Just be a worker bee. Just clock in, get the money, clock out. That's honestly a better way of fucking the system, is being like a high value person, but not giving the company your value. Like, that's the way to fuck the system. I'm being exploited for my value as a supervisor. It's like, I do mediate like employee fucking shit. Like I'm supervising people. I got a bunch of 80-year-old women working for me, dude. It's like they're getting in cat fights all the time about this and that. It's like, dude, listen, call center bitches, shut the fuck up about who put their coffee cup on whose desk and left it there. I don't fucking care. It's like I have to supervise old babies.
Yeah, I mean, women shouldn't even be in the workplace.
No, absolutely not. They should be at home cooking us meals, but they do bring in a lot of
raising the children.
I mean, once you hit 60, it's like you can't really raise children, but you can still bring me baked goods. So please do that, and they do, and that's a fantastic upside. And that's why I stay on everyone's good side, is because I get brought a lot of food all the time. I get brought a lot of food, man.
I don't get any food at work. I gotta bring my own.
I'm everyone's work grandson, is what I am, but I'm also their supervisor.
You're the supervisor because you probably have the most energy because you're youngest.
That's easily it. No, it's also because I threatened to quit if I didn't get some sort of pay raise, and the only way they could give me a pay raise was to make me a supervisor. So that's just what happened.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to be transitioning out of it soon, and I won't have to deal with 80-year-old bitches no more.
Is it a bump to move to that department?
Slight bump. Not really much. But
it's still good.
I don't have to deal with the public, which is fine. And all the tech support people, because all that I am basically going to be is tech support. That's it. It's like IT, yada, yada. I'll learn a little bit about our systems. Like, there's really not much that I don't already know. But I'll learn like how our switches work and like what kind of fucking data cable we're using and like all of that technical shit. I'm going to learn all of that. But other than that, is basically waiting online with tech support at First Call, which is the company that we contract with for our IT shit if shit goes down. Because and I'll basically be like an integrations guy. So it's like back of house, like accounting almost. Like integrating our systems in terms of our front of house point of sale, our back of house accounting, and our lodging booking engine, which also is a point of sale. So it's like three things combined, and it's kind of fucking boring. Sorry for talking about it, but that's basically what I'll be doing. And I won't have the same fucking schedule, which is going to fucking suck dick. So I might not even fucking do it. You know, now that I'm thinking about it.
What would your schedule be?
It'd be 5 days a week. And I'd be
what time?
It'd be like 7 to noon, but then on call half the day.
7 a.m.?
Yeah.
You only work 5 hours a day?
Yeah, but then you're on call.
But you only work 5 hours a day?
5 days a week.
So that's only 25 hours.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be making as much then?
No.
You'd be making less money?
Well, no, that's where the pay raise would come in. The pay raise is like equivalent. But I wouldn't qualify for the healthcare either. That's the other thing.
What? Why would you do that?
I don't know. because it's like a better job.
But you're going from 4 days with healthcare to 5 days. 5 days.
I don't really use
5 days. 5 days and not getting paid. No, I don't know. Whatever. You make your decision. I'm getting tired, dude. I might have to end this pod, bro.
All right, man.
If that's okay with you.
Sounds like a plan, dude.
I enjoyed your stories at the beginning of the pod.
Yeah, it's been a crazy couple days. It's been wild. It's been a insane start to winter, but winter is here. So, you know what I'm saying? It's that time. It's that time. All right, man.
All right. You know what it is, basics, bitches.